Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can obtain Cohen's D for a one sample scenario using Python and my stikpetP library. I'm using Jupyter Lab with Python version 3.12, but this should work for any Python IDE. I'm going to just focus on how to obtain the measure, not so much what it exactly is and if you should be using it, but to show you how it can be obtained, I'll of course first need some example data. So I import pandas, then I import a general social survey data from 2012 that's available somewhere online. I don't need all of its data, I just need one numeric field. So I'm going to be using the age field. I'm going to remove all the missing values. There is one that's 89 or older, so I'm just going to make that 89. And then make sure it's all numeric after that. So now I really have a numeric field. The hypothesized mean that I'm going to be using is 50. Now my library is not available directly via pip install, but well, you have to install it over my GitHub account. Once you've installed it, you can import it just as any other library. The function of interest is this ES, effect size, Cohen's D, and OS for one sample. It just takes as input the data itself and the hypothesized mean. So let's have a quick look, and in this case it returns minus 0.1. You can actually convert this to a so-called regular Cohen's D by using the ES convert function. You feed it the Cohen's D for the one sample, and it goes from the one sample to a regular one, which is a small adjustment to it. And then you could use some rules of thumb. Be careful, some people frown upon using those, but and then use Cohen's D. And in this case, it would be considered very small if you use the rules of thumb from Sawilovsky. Alright, I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.